all of you. In the last class, you have seen very interesting videos of amphibians. You have seen a frog laying eggs, turning into tadpole, tadpole again growing to frog. Now, shall we see the next groups of vertebrates? Do you remember the groups of invertebrates? What are invertebrates? Very good. Animals without backbone are called invertebrates. We have seen cnidarians, mollusks, arthropods and echinoderms. In arthropods again we have seen insects with 6 legs and antennae. And we have seen arachnids with 8 legs, body covered with tough skin. We have seen crustaceans. Do you remember all? And in vertebrates we have studied fishes. We have seen the skeleton of fishes, the backbone of fishes. And we have seen amphibians which can breathe both on land and in water. Now the third group of vertebrates are reptiles. Reptiles is one of the groups of invertebrates. They usually live on land. And when the animal live on land, they use their lungs for breathing. We have seen in fishes. What did the fish use for breathing? The fish used their gills to breathe. A tadpole? Tadpole used gills. But when tadpole turned to frog, frog used its lungs. That's why amphibians, a part of the life they led in water and the remaining part on land. So they have lungs. So reptiles, they live on land. So they breathe using their lungs. Do you know examples of reptiles? Our lizard on the wall is a reptile. Garden lizard, Tonda antam kadamma. Tonda is a reptile. Turtle, tortoise. Sea turtle is a reptile. Crocodile is a reptile. Could you tell me how is the skin of a reptile? Imagine a crocodile. How was the skin of crocodile? How is the skin of crocodile? Come on. Yes. It is rough. It is hard. It is scaly. Why is the skin like that? If you throw a stone on the turtle, will it hurt the body inside? No. So, the skin, due to its roughness, it protects those animals from injuries and harsh weather conditions. The rough skin helps them to protect from injuries. I told you all reptiles are on land, but yes, crocodiles and turtles spend most of their time in water. Of course, sometimes they come on to the land to breathe. Okay, ma? And snake is also a reptile. And some reptiles, they give directly birth to live young. That means young ones. And some reptiles, they lay eggs. I shall show you what are the reptiles that lay eggs and what are the reptiles and how do they give birth to young ones. First, let us see the examples of reptiles. See, this is mugger crocodile. See how it is coming. It is coming onto the land from water. Mugger crocodile. This is tortoise. See how is it eating the neem leaf? Star tortoise. Though they live in water, the crocodile and tortoise, come on to the land. Garden lizard, tondalu. We see in the garden, it is a vertebrate. It has a backbone. See, it is hiding the eggs. It laid eggs. ఆ eggs ని మట్టితో పూసేస్తుంది చూడండి, ఎవరు చూడకుండా. అది చూస్తే మనం అది కూడా ఆమ్లెట్ వేసేసుకుంటామని. It is hiding its legs. And house gecko, every day we see this lizard. We call it house gecko. Crocodile, tortoise, garden lizard, house gecko. This is snake. Snake is a reptile too. And I told you, some reptiles lay eggs. We have seen garden lizard laying eggs. Now I'll show you very interesting fact. Some snakes lay eggs. See, python, it is laying eggs here. Could you see the egg? Yes, it's coming out. Yes. Python laying eggs. It is just like our hen egg. And one more interesting video. I'll show you a snake giving birth to young one. Now you have seen a snake laying egg. How big is the egg? See? Yes, it's now fully out. Fully the egg is out. Slowly they hatch the egg into little ones. This is egg of a python. Like size of 4 chicken eggs, is it not? Yes. Now see here. This snake is giving birth to young baby. కనిపిస్తుందా? ఆల్రెడీ ఒక పిల్ల పుట్టింది, ఇంకో రెండో పాము వస్తుంది. So some reptiles lay eggs and some reptiles they give birth to young ones. This is all about reptiles. And the next group of vertebrates are birds. Birds are said to be descended from reptiles. Reptiles nundi birds puttayi. Reptiles nundi last reptile is dinosaur. Dinosaur nunchi birds puttayi. So the ancestors of birds are what? Dinosaurs, not are. It is were, because now dinosaurs are not there. They were extinct. What is extinct? The animals once lived but now not present. They died. Those species are called as extinct. We know dinosaurs lived millions of years ago. So, these are a special kind of reptiles and ancestors of birds. You all know birds have 2 legs, a pair of wings, and they have a beak. What do they do with their wings? They fly. But there are some birds like penguins, they swim with the help of the wings. And bodies of birds are covered by feathers. You know, daily you will be cutting chicken in your houses. They are covered by feathers. The feathers keep birds warm and dry. So these are the only animals, birds are the only animals which have feathers. Okay, children? Now look this. Imagine that you could fly through the air like a bird. Where would you go? Draw and describe your journey. If I were a bird, where would you go? If it is me, I would immediately go to Hyderabad and I'll have an ice cream. Natural's ice cream. So you write your own feelings. If you have wings, where would you go? So now today we discussed about 2 groups of vertebrates. Reptiles and birds. Reptiles and birds. What were the 2 groups of vertebrates we discussed earlier? Fishes and birds. The next group is mammals. Okay, we study about the mammals in the next class.